I linked up Sharon to Maureen Wainaina, the founder of White Rose Bridal, that has been in the bridal gown business for the past 6 years, for some advice.
Hi. Hi. My name is Sharon Apot. I manage Topanora's Bridal Boutique. I've done it for 2 to 3 years with breaks in between because of very many challenges.
Okay.
So I've come today at least to get some tips from you, to learn from you, because I can see you're well established, you've done it for a while, you're very experienced in the business. So just to start off, how did you start and when did you start?
White Rose Fashions is a bridal shop that started back in 2014. We are going to the 6th year now. Yeah, and when I started, I was employed in a radio station. I was working with ATG Radio as a mid-morning presenter, but I really had a passion for a bridal shop. And every time I could watch, there was a show running about bridal show, about the wedding show, and the gowns that I could see on TV, they were not up to the standards that we see on Pinterest and other designers who have made nice gowns. And I could ask myself, why is it that we don't have such beautiful gowns? Why is it that no one has explored and did different?
So when did you know, like, this is it, this is the time to leave my job and pursue this?
At first I was really scared. You know, when you're employed, you have your salary every end of the month, and without fail. But every time I could think about the business, I was like, fine, I really want to be in this business. But again, it's not a guaranteed salary that at the end of the month you will have the amount of money that you're being paid. So I thought about it, and when I opened, at first it was a small shop. When I opened the first shop, because we have moved around 3 times now, I put up employees to run the business because I was still scared to quit my job permanently and be there. So I thought, because I was entitled to a month leave, I thought about, how about instead of breaking, you know, when you're working, you don't take a whole leave, a whole month, because you're entitled to 1 month in a whole year. So I thought, how about I just pick the whole month, I concentrate on this shop and get to see how it can run. And I can say that it made like triple what it was making with these employees. And I thought about it, and I was certain that, you know what, I think nobody can run a business for you. Yeah, better than yourself. You have to be there.
How do you get to price your gowns, or what determines the price that you put on your gowns? And what do you also do with dead stock? You know, sometimes you can like be having a gown for so long, or a dress for so long, as in, what's the end game for it?
Again, it all boils down to you and what you're willing to input in that business. When you're running a shop, it's not about you sitting there and waiting for that client to come and you do that sale. You have to get to find different strategies of how you're going to penetrate through the clientele. What has worked for us, I can say 80% is referrals. So how do you get those referrals? You ensure that you give the best service to that person, such that when they are out of your shop, they will still feel, I owe her. So in a bridal industry, what I have gathered from brides when they come here, their first expression will be like, wow, I saw this on your page, so you have it. I saw this, oh my God, you know, I went to another shop and what they're putting online is not what is in the shop. So just try to be honest enough. And again, about quality, there is nothing like dead stock in a shop. You can have a shoe for so long. One pair of shoe has stayed there for like 6 months. Hakuna mtu ameinunua, and you're thinking, hey, kwa nini nilistoki kiatu? But somebody will come and be like, oh my God, I have been looking for this exact kind of shoe, and this is what they want. And they will buy.
Thanks. I think that you've changed my mind on dead stock.
Again, you have different strategies. Like during January, you can put up sales. People know, you know, when you stock quality gowns, and that's the problem. we really have an issue when it comes to the wedding shop. 80% of the Kenyan market, you find they are selling very cheap gowns that are very poor quality. So somebody will see a ball gown there, and it's the same shape with the ball gown that I have. All of us, we are selling ball gown, but the quality, there are different designers. Others are just cheap. They are cheap from the quality, from everything. And somebody will come and ask you, kwa nini unauza yako double price na niliona ni cheap Tao shop flani? But even herself, for her to be able to leave that shop and come to you, she knows, yeah, there's a difference, but she wants you to go as low as that shop that they saw. Yeah. The other problem, you will see someone with very high expectation, but the price iko huko chini. You see someone anakuja na image of a designer that you know, maybe Esinabor, of a gown that cost 1.5 million, but she wants to buy the same gown at your shop, and she tells you my budget is 25,000. So again, she's a potential client. You cannot tell her, we hiyo sio ligi yako wewe, toka ukienda ukitafuta huko. You have to tune her into understanding that all weddings are beautiful. You don't have to wear 1.5 to look good.
I'm so grateful. Thank you for your time. I've learned so much from you.
Yeah.
I look forward to applying the nitty-gritty, the things you've said, and to make the business grow. And I will give you feedback.
All right. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I look forward to such an interview where I'll be on the other side 5 years from now.
I look forward to it. So I've learned from Maureen that business is about risk, taking the risk, and always giving your best, no matter what. Not compromising, especially on quality of the things that you sell. And one very important thing I've learned is that there is no dead stock in this business. I might think something will never move, but there is a bride and there is someone for that thing.
On the Hustle Hangout this week, we interact with Margaret Obondo, who's the head of marketing at EGM Securities, whose flagship product is FX Pesa that enables you carry out forex trading at your fingertips. One of the times the audience who watch the show usually ask me around forex, and I know it's a kind of a side hustle they can start in to grow into a major hustle. So just to break down the conversation, what exactly is forex trading?
Forex is short for foreign exchange, which basically means buying and selling, trading of different currencies. Now, when you come to forex trading, if I'm to put it into perspective, based on what we offer, it's more online trading. And online trading only because we just do not offer the currencies. We have commodities where you have cotton, we have precious metals, gold, silver, we have indices, the Dow Jones, we have German DAX.
It's quite broad.
It's quite broad, yes. And then we also have shares, things that maybe most of the people would be familiar with. You can actually trade shares like Facebook, Uber, you know. So we have a wide asset class that you can be able to trade on.
So how does it work? How does one transact and how does one make money through this?
You need to have skills to analyze the market, kind of try and find out what is happening in the, whether it's economic, politics, what is happening in the global markets. So based on that, you're able to kind of decide, do I want to trade? Do I not want to trade based on these conditions that are happening in the market?
And is there a particular training one has to go through in order to gain all this knowledge and skills before they start trading?
Of course there is. At EGM Securities, where our brand flagship product is FX Pesa, we take you through a series of training. So you've noticed that the market doesn't quite, they're very green to it.
Yes.
Yes. So we take you, as soon as you come in, we take you through the beginner course, where we just give you the basics of what is forex trading, the whole basics of it. As soon as you're done with that, we take you to an intermediate level, and then from the intermediate level to an advanced level. At that point, we kind of expect that you understand what it is you need to do, so you're able to get into actual trading with real money. Yes. The other point I'd like to put in is, during this whole transition time when you're doing the beginner classes, the intermediate class, we advocate for you having a demo account such that whatever it is you're being taught, you can be able to replicate on this demo account. Yeah. So by the time you finished your advanced class, as you've started trading, we also offer some trading strategy classes. Yes. So you're able to come, we kind of show you, you can do this, you can apply this strategy, not necessarily advice, but just kind of helping you to look at what needs to be looked at on the charts, and then also giving you market updates, what is happening in the markets. There's this thing that has happened, coronavirus, that's currently really big, that's affecting the market. I mean, we let you know, how has it affected the market? Do you want to, get into trading, or, but just basically giving you a lot of market insight.
So what do you need to start off trading now?
We really would advocate for you starting with at least $50. That's 5,000 Kenya shillings. So with that, you're able to kind of, make some substantial trades and actually get to learn or get something from it.
How does one win in this forex trading? How do you ensure that you gain from trading online?
There's winning and losing, but we do not want to say that even if you lose out on money, there's also that social currency that you've gained, because at the end of the day, you actually did some research. You can be able to, the next time you're going to trade, you'll have much better insights on what it is that you need to do.
Here are events to look out for. On March 6th to 10th, there's the Africa Low Tech Festival happening at the Lawyers Hub, Kenya, First Ngong Avenue from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. On March 13th to 15th, there's a Land Investment Expo happening at the Sarit Center from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. On March 17th, there's a Customer Service Skills Training happening at the Wellforth Training Center, Nairobi from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you like your event mentioned or the business coach to be a part of your event, feel free to reach us on our social media handles.
Thank you so much for having watched the show. Hope you've learned a thing or two from the conversation between Sharon and Maureen on the bridal gown business. If you're an entrepreneur out there and you'd like to be a part of the show, remember you can always reach us on our social media handles at KTN Home across all social platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also at Ian Dennis Network. Remember each and every Wednesday to grab a copy of The Standard, to read the Hustle magazine where I usually write the Business Coach column, and also check out the Business Coach website, that's businesscoach.co.ke, to learn more about business and entrepreneurship. My name is Ian Dennis, and this has been The Business Coach, where we help entrepreneurs better their businesses.